welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this video is going to be another serious video. It's going to be about how I became the person you see right now. So I'm just going to get into it and just start talking about it. I have my phone right here. It has my notes and everything. It has stuff I want to talk about so that way I don't miss anything. So I'm just gonna get right into it. So I went through a lot of stuff as a kid, and it kind of broke me down and messed with me a lot, and it still does, to be honest. I mean, that kind of stuff never really fully goes away. It caused a lot of trust issues and caused me to build walls and shut people out who were really trying to help me. I never really realized people were trying to help me until, honestly, a couple of months ago, whenever I realized that my grandparents are trying to help me, and because of my past, I could never trust them. We went through a lot of stuff to get where we are right now. It pretty much started when I was 12, and my grandpa started talking to me like an adult, and we saw that I had trust issues and other problems, and he has pretty much been my father figure since I was 6. And he helped me get through a lot of stuff that happened. When I was little, I was abused. And why are you doing this? Okay. I was abused, and that's when I started building my wall. Because, and why are you playing? Okay. And I basically told myself that I would never let anybody hurt me again. So, I did whatever I had to do to keep myself from getting hurt. And it worked, but it also caused a whole bunch of other problems. After I moved in with my mom, I lost all contact with my dad. Because he was never really there. He never really made any effort to contact me. And still doesn't. And so I stopped talking to him for about 4.5 years. And then until I moved in with my grandparents, and then I had to contact him and let him know what I had done so he knew where I was. And then it went downhill from there, so I didn't talk to him until I got accepted into OTC. And then I called and told him that I got accepted. And then I saw him for the first time in 5 years on Halloween, last Halloween. And that was a disaster. That Halloween was the hardest time for me, because that's when I realized that he was never going to be there for me. And it hurt a lot. And then my mom wasn't really there for me, which also hurt, but I'm getting better with that because I also know that my trust issues had prevented that from happening. And so yeah, I'm kind of getting better with that. I'm realizing what all is going on, and the only people who were really there for me and never left my side were my grandparents. And if they hadn't been there for me, I honestly don't know where I would be right now. It's just hard to think about where I would be without them because there's no telling. And they're the reason that I am a completely different person. They have helped me through so much since I was 6 even. And it's amazing to look back on the last 6 years and see how much I've changed. I mean, I went from this little girl who wouldn't look you in the eye when confronted with something to voicing my opinion whenever I have something I want to say. And I am going to a counselor now, and I'm hoping that it helps me. I'm hoping that it helps me with some of my problems, because I want to get rid of some of these problems. I don't want to have trust issues my entire life. I want to be able to trust people, but it's because of all of those things I went through as a little girl that made me strong enough to be able to get through this thing called life. And life sucks. Believe me, I know. But it does get better. And I lived with my dad's mom and dad until I was 12. Then my grandma died of cancer, and that pretty much killed me. I lived with her pretty much my entire life because my dad was never there, and so he always left me with her. And then I moved in with my dad, and that wasn't working. So then I moved in with my mom, and then that wasn't working. So here I am. My point in this video is to show you that no matter how hard life is, remember that life is like a camera. Just focus on what's important and capture the good times. And if things don't work out, take another shot. Choose your dreams and follow your heart because it will lead you to amazing places and you are strong enough to get to. I mean, never in a million years did I think the words "I got accepted into a college" would come out of my mouth. I never thought in a million years that I would even apply to a college because I never thought I'd graduate high school. And then here I am halfway through my senior year and planning on going to college. It's amazing to think about, and no matter what you're going through in life, you can get through it. I'm a walking example. I mean, this is kind of just a glimpse into how I am and how I think, and I wouldn't be able to even make this YouTube video if it was for my grandparents. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I really, really, really hope you get something out of it. I made this video with the intention of helping people who is going through the same thing I'm going through. So thank you guys so much for watching and supporting me, and I love you.